W. 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 Huge W with a dude sitting on it. W, W, W. Enormous W for the community, guys. There's no other way to put it. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, how could you? I'm making no sense. The Till Kingdom Come event has been an incredible event. Moonton has been so generous. We were loving every second of it. And then we got the special gift. And the special gift was the pleasant opportunity for us to give them our money. Just because the event was awesome, it does not mean we can excuse this horrible, tactless move that they made, right? And I was outraged, right? So you can look over here. I definitely suggest if you haven't seen it yet, go watch this rant video. One of my best ever, if I do say so myself, and I stand by everything I said in that. Also, I want to make it clear, I'm not taking credit for this W. This is everyone's W. This is a community W. If I was the only content creator complaining about this, if there was only one viewer complaining about it, it would mean nothing. But we all complained about it. Many people threatened not to spend any money, and Moonton flipping answered. So what am I talking about? They actually listen to us, and they do it a lot, man. We're going to talk in this video about the really cynical comments I saw, just because I want to vent a little bit. There, so many of you guys are just do things in such bad faith, like not watching the video and assuming what my point was, you know, trying to give really a ton of grace in one direction and none in another. I just don't get it. And all those same people that said we were making a mountain out of a molehill and we were being whiny babies and we were entitled, all of them are now going to click on the new gift that they gave because of the community outrage, and they're all going to claim these fantastic rewards. So if you want to be a person of principle, if you're one of those people that thought this wasn't a mistake to call the shop over here a gift, or rather the privilege for us to give them money a gift, if you're one of those people that thought we were just being whiners, be a person of principle and don't claim these rewards. How about that?
How about that?
But for everyone else, enjoy these incredible rewards you earned, we all earned, by standing up for what we thought was a bad thing. So I'll get into all of it very soon, but let's talk about what we're actually getting, because this is insanity levels of value. Let's actually pop it into my calculator on my website. If you don't know, I've assigned a dollar price for like a fair value. If you're a spender for every single thing in the game, you can go to tools and you can go to pack calculator. Let's plug this in. So it's 900 diamonds. We value one diamond as 1 penny USD. So that's $9. Then it was 2 legendary skill crystals. We value those at $5 each. So that's $10 total. And then finally, we got 5 huge stamina pots, which you can just put in here. So that's 5 huge stamina pots. So it's going to be 1,000 stamina. And there you have it. That's $3. So we're getting $22 worth of gifts. This is great, man. This is the cherry on top we were anticipating. I know with the original gift, and because the event has been so good, we were thinking, is it another unpolished soulstone? Are they giving us a free Nyx? Something crazy like that? It wasn't that level of crazy, but I mean, $22 of free stuff. This is amazing. And it is free. I know they're playing it off as an event. They threw together a festive frenzy so they could launch it quickly because they had to respond to our disappointment. But this has been running for just half a day now, and it's already maxed out. It was a community thing. It's maxed out within a couple hours. So if you're waking up and logging on now, you just go click, 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 and there you have it. This is such a phenomenal move by Moonton. This was the ultimate F-up because it was just such a bad usage of language and what words mean. And people felt deceived and turned off and like they had the rug pulled out from under them, right? But they fixed it. They listened, and within 48 hours, they fixed it, and they gave us something really, really good, and I think we really have to talk about that. Let's zoom out, though. A lot of people were saying my complaints, other content creators' complaints, other members of the community, other viewers, other people on Discord, wherever you exist. I'm sure Reddit was the same thing. I avoid that place like the plague. But a lot of people were saying, oh my God, these people are so entitled. It's so ridiculous. The event's been so good. Who cares? Watch my video. I said 5 different times within the first 5 minutes that I counted in this video that Moonton did an excellent job with this event. They were more than generous, and it was a huge, rip-roaring success. I repeated that sentiment over and over and over. I even said the event would have been a 10 out of 10 S-tier event if this button just didn't exist. But they made a choice, a horrible marketing decision, to lock this out for over a week, hype it up as this big special gift, and it let all of us anticipate what was coming. And at the end of the day, the gift was the opportunity for us to pay them. Obviously, that felt bad. There were a million good analogies people put in the comments. I suggest you go check it out on this video. There were so many good ones. But the gist of the best one that I think I saw was someone making the analogy. It'd be like if a kid woke up on Christmas, because we were anticipating this. I actually called it before it opened up a couple hours earlier. I was on the official Discord and I was like, oh, I feel like a kid on Christmas. I think a lot of people felt that way because we didn't know it was coming. So the analogy was, imagine waking up as a kid on Christmas. You go down to your tree, and instead of there being the Nintendo you were waiting for, there was a card from your parents that said, hey, I got you a Nintendo. I reserved it and it's waiting at the GameStop down the street. And you get there and you find out the gift is that they reserved the Nintendo for you, but you got to pony up the hundreds of dollars or whatever. That's what this is, right? It's like, hey, I got you something. You just have to pay for it. You just have to go down there and pay for it. So it's not a gift. So people were perturbed and annoyed. So all the people saying that like, everyone was like missing the forest or the trees or whatever silly kind of parlance you want to get into, acting as though people were complaining about this and saying the whole event was bad. I didn't see anyone saying this event wasn't awesome, but two things can be true. We love this event. This event was excellent and generous. I made a whole video on it the day the event came out. I've been praising it nonstop. That doesn't take away from the fact that this was a colossal F-up. This just sucked. And it was completely unforced. In tennis, there's something called a forced error and an unforced error. If I'm playing you in tennis and I serve the ball super hard right at you and it kind of jams you up and you don't, hit it back and you hit it out, right? Or you hit it into the net, that's a forced error. I hit it really hard and you blew it. If I gently hit the ball to you and you just swing for the fences and you hit it outside the court, that's an unforced error. No one pushed Moonton's hand here and told them we needed a special gift. They were doing an amazing job. To use another sports analogy, because we're doing analogies today apparently, it'd be like a pitcher pitching a perfect game, because this event was perfect, and then they just chose to walk a batter, which is how you destroy a perfect game. That's one way to lose a perfect game, right? That's what it feels like. They didn't have to do this. They completely bungled it, and we had every single right to be annoyed, and Moonton clearly knew that. I made my video, I sent it to them. I'm sure other content creators did similar things. I made a big fuss about it, and they directly answered me and said, we've heard your concerns, we have watched the video, thank you for sharing, we're preparing another gift. Like, what more do you need? You guys are the whiners. The people whining about the whining, you're the whiners, because you want to take this holier than now position and be special and point fingers and feel like you're more video game woke or something than the rest of us, but then you so happily go in here and claim all of that stuff. I mean, let's bring it back to reality. You guys remember this? Anyone that's been playing since November 2024? You guys remember this sweet little treat that I still haven't even used? This little prime legendary pick, any normal legendary lord or some of the best legendary heroes in the entire game. So many people said I was making stuff up about the bugs, that the whole summoning history issue that I uncovered in my Discord uncovered was a phony, and I was farming clicks, this, that, and the other. Horrible things. I literally got death threats in my Discord DMs. And then what happened? Other content creators saying totally slanderous things, right? Then what happened? I was right. Moonton ponied up. They even thanked me in my community, and all of you got this, along with so many rare summons, a bunch of divines, and a random legendary to boot, and then you got your selector ticket. All of you guys that had all your complaints and said I was doing things in bad faith so happily went and accepted all of those rewards. None of you guys let those sit in your mailbox and go unclaimed. It is hypocritical and it is rude. I'm not saying you have to be on the same team as everyone for everything, but so many people seem to relish the opportunity to come out of their sweaty little cave and point fingers and assume the worst about others and then just have no consequence for their action. I get that that is the entire premise of the internet, and I do accept that, but I also have a stage here, and I want to point my finger at you. I think it is ridiculous that there were several dozen of you whining and saying awful things in the comments, and then you so happily reap the rewards our complaints earned for everyone. So just look in the mirror. I mean, come on. Let's bring it back to reality here. Enough venting. Moonton, huge W. Very proud of you. Community, huger W. I love it. This is perfect, right? The event was so generous. We didn't need more than this. $22 worth of rewards, some pretty rare stuff here with the 2 legendary skill crystals. This is useful to every single account, and obviously 900 diamonds and stamina. It's useful to everyone. Whether it is your first day in Watcher Realms or your 700th day, this is a great thing. We should all be excited about it. Good job, team. Huge W's all around. Thank you guys. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to the channel, share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.